Most change detection is going to find out that something changed, and they'll go out and they'll find out that a change existed for that configuration item at that time. And they'll say, yep, there's your smoking gun. That's the one that caused it. But intelligence needs to go deeper. It needs to be able to understand that that was the intent of the change ticket. So you can actually understand if you actually captured everything. What we have found is that during the implementation, let's say it's just a reboot of a server after you're trying to load it, someone is doing something on a console that it is a very innocent act. But it's a change. It is a change as defined by your company's policy statement that says you will track these types of changes. So the result of that is not to go do a finger wag, or I joke around quite a bit and I'll say, put a head on a stick outside your building. This is not an opportunity to punish. I like to talk about Boris and Billy. It's not Boris. It's not a guy in the basement who is plotting to overthrow something. It's usually Billy, who is trying to get a lot of work done in the fastest possible way, and realize that there's this one little tweak he's got to do, and he does it on the console, pushes it through, and it's now flagged. A good tool, a good change detection tool, will find that change and report it as not being included in that change ticket. The opportunity right then is to trace it back to a change on the console, and then have the conversation. What are we going to do with this? What are we as a company? Are we going to accept that level of risk? Are we going to make a change to our policy that says we will allow those things? Or create a standard change that automatically captures those sequencing events so it's not lost in the future. There's many options, but it is not a quick and dirty, we'll just sign off on it. But once we have signed off on it and we understand what to do with it, then we can get that noise out of the system. We can start having conversations about the real things, the real, Boris is alive and well, and not creating change tickets. Those are the ones we want to go after. So it's shrinking your focus. But that entire time that you are doing that, you need to build the integrity that you can find all those items. So at the beginning, you might get some pushback that says, that's way too much information for me to handle. But you want to understand it. You need to prove that you can detect change quickly as we say in the industry. We get rid of the noise, and you have the trust that we are only, when I'm giving a report, it's only noise that's been taken out that we talked about before, and that's powerful.